Hey guys, what's up? Um, so I've not been very good. Knees knocking together, toes pointed inwards, pointing my fingers at each other. So I started a new series just within the week. I have started a new series. And I'm starting a new one, and I haven't finished any of my other series except for Mist, which is like a 4 hour game. So we're doing great. Uh, I got really in the mood for Dark Souls very suddenly, and so we're gonna play it. Oh my god, my fucking mouse cursor was on the screen. I have to record it in kind of a weird way. I have it in like a windowed mode, and then I'm just going to crop the footage. And it's not going to make for the most beautiful image quality, but hopefully it's going to be fine. I've done this for a couple of other games actually. In particular, some of the Itch.io games that I played, as well as I think Earthbound I did like this. So this is a throwback. Um, I have a lot of hours in this game. I've played, completed, and successfully killed every boss in the series. I played and completed all three games. I'm pretty decent at these games. That said, y'all know that now that I'm recording, it's gonna be kind of fucked up, right? Like, I'm not going to do well. And I think that's fine. I think that we're just going to have a good time with it. Um, Additionally, since this is the first episode of a brand new game, especially a game that, you know, is very strange with how its full screen works and how its windowed mode works. It really locks you into the fucking game. So that said, this volume might be weird. I'm also sitting a little bit further back from the microphone, more than more than I usually do. And that's because I'm playing this game with a controller rather than with keyboard controls, which I tried keyboard controls like 6 years ago or some shit, and it completely turned me off to the game until, years later. I don't know if 6 years is an accurate number, but years later I picked it up again and I tried it, and I really fucking love this series. So we're gonna have a good time, and by that I mean we'll see how it goes. It's the first Dark Souls, you know. It's the clunkiest out of all three of them. I haven't played Bloodborne. No, wrong. I haven't played Demon's Souls, the original or the remake, just because the original requires an emulator that I could not get to work. And the remake is PlayStation exclusive, and that sucks because I'm not buying a damn PlayStation for one game. Additionally, I've played several bosses worth of Bloodborne. I've gotten all the way up to, I'd say, about Rom the vacuous spider. I was about to fight the one reborn, and then I realized that the PlayStation Now version of the game, which I was using to sort of cheat my way out of having the game on PC, which, if you don't know, Bloodborne is also console exclusive. The PlayStation Now version of the game does not have the DLC, which, this might be a hot take, is kind of the reason you play Bloodborne. Like, it's the best part of the game. So that was disappointing, and I ended my subscription, and I haven't played it since. And I won't play it again until, either I stumble upon a PlayStation or I get all of my dreams come true and it gets ported to PC. It's a very, very quiet main menu. I forgot how quiet this main menu is. It's kind of awkward. Let's get into it, yeah? We're gonna do a new game. I'm gonna go over some of the basics with you. Actually, let's just real quick pause and let's check to see if the volume's good. Seems fine. Don't worry, as soon as I activate my trap card, as soon as I activate the controller, the little mouse goes away. So, in these games, a lot of people like to go silly. I like to make an attractive motherfucker. And in Dark Souls 1, that's very difficult to do for men. So we might go woman. I don't know. We'll have to experiment a little and see. I don't know how much of this episode I want to be taken up by character creation though, so I'll pause and give me a moment to figure some things out. Hey guys, so I want you to fucking look at these default faces. And I want you to tell me if any of these even closely resemble a human. And the answer, tragically, is fuck no, they don't. So what we're gonna do, I think, we're gonna check out a lady. We're gonna check out the lady options. Yeah, these are better. These are better. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Alright, and we are back. So, I've developed a little bit of something. So, I've kind of gone with the idea of strong grandma. I know I said I'd make a hot person, but like I said, it's kind of impossible in Dark Souls 1. As you can see, she looks old. Is there any other... Ooh. That's an elderly haircut. Ooh. That's fine. That's Jill Stein, I think. Oh my god. It's all too beautiful. It's very complex. Do we want to do that? Is that too old? I kind of like the wave better. Anyway, this is her face. I gave her the strongest body type that you're allowed to give a woman in Dark Souls 1. Just one moment, hold on. Sorry, it's just very hard for me to tell whether I'm getting drowned out by this fucking music. This first episode's gonna be weird in terms of balancing. So, the class is deprived just so you can see her. We're gonna change that in a second. But I gave her the gift as the pendant, just cause, I don't know. We might go Master Key just to make it easy on ourselves, but I don't know, it's not very sporting, is it? It's not like we're going to sequence break. But I just don't want to spend the souls. So we might go Master Key, actually. Pendant, I like the idea of. No effect, but fond memories comfort travelers. I think that's very old woman of us. So, no matter what I want, ancient ring with no obvious effect. I think that increases like pyromancy or some shit, right? I might be wrong. Tiny being's ring, I think you get that. Otherwise, whatever. We're going with the pendant for now. And her name's Granny Biggs, by the way. I was gonna call her like Grandma Strong or something, but there wasn't enough characters. So Granny Biggs gets across the point of her, and also, you know, I tend to like big swords in these games. That's why I like this idea. So what do we want? And this, we're not going to be doing, we're not choosing a class based on fashion, unfortunately, so we might go with something ugly, but damn, Granny. Okay, I don't really want to do any of the, I think I'm probably going warrior or knight. High hit points, solid armor, not easily toppled. Not going agility. I've never really done an agility run, and I would like to not embarrass myself in front of you guys. I don't know. We'll try different things. I don't think we're going to do 100% of the bosses in this playthrough either. I might change my mind on that, depending on how I feel once we get to each boss, but, you know. One moment. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to get some milk, which, shit, I didn't record in my calorie tracker. But I don't want to pause the recording again, so I'm gonna just, we're doing it live. Fucking, snacks. I had fucking 2% milk, 422 milliliters of it. Dope. Okay. So, we're going warrior or knight, I think. And if we're looking at the, stats, face us, Granny. Don't show us that fat ass. This has better endurance, strength, and resistance, and dexterity, but this has better vitality. Vitality's health. But this armor is a lot. So I don't know. Vitality's also carry weight too, I think, though. So we might choose knight and then take a piece of armor off, I think. Things are gonna be pretty janky in the beginning. I keep hiccuping now. Great. Things are gonna be pretty jank in the beginning, folks, so eventually we'll look cool. Ah, what a pathetic little shield, though. I want the knight. I can't see the item stats. You won't let me? Alright, I guess Granny's gonna be a knight then. Granny Biggs. Are you sure? Are we sure? We don't want... maybe if you put me in the warrior armor, you could see me a little bit better. That's Granny Biggs' voice, I guess. She does kind of look fresh to death in this outfit. Okay, fuck it. I mean, we're carrying the pendant, so like, it's not like we're maxing out our build anyway. I feel like I remember hating the shield. Whatever, we'll learn to accept it. This intro's been going on long enough. 15 minutes, in fact. So, Geico. And the fucking intro cutscene.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags.
I love this, how this game just like dunks you into the deep end.
Dragons.
They're like, this is the most lore we're ever going to directly tell you in the series.
But
so
then
listen
there
up.
was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold. Life and death. And of course, light and dark. Then from the dark, they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
There it is. There's the operatic chorus.
Nito, the first of the dead.
Looks like the first couple, if you ask me. But I'm excited for this game.
And her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights.
I love how we have all these like old magic kind of motherfuckers, and then like there's just like Gwyn, who's just like a guy with a bunch of guys.
With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons.
Dragons are very
Gwyn's
unique.
mighty bolts.
Their design in this game, I mean.
Their stone scales.
4 wings, no eyes, 2 mouths.
Great
Or
firestorm.
at the very least a layered mouth. It's so nice seeing these 4 get along.
Unleashed a miasma
By
of
4 I
death
mean 3.
and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
This bitch.
Thus began the Age of Fire.
They built one city and then things went to shit.
But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
This woman's voice is what I imagine Granny Biggs sounds like. She just
Even
sounds
now,
like this.
there are only embers.
Nah, I think Granny Biggs is a little sillier than
not
that.
light, but only endless nights.
Listen, we know her voice is gonna evolve
And
throughout
amongst
this
the living
entire
are seen
series.
carriers of the accursed
Dark side. The line delivery of that last one, it's like really sticks with me. It gets in my head. Dark side. Indictment. Slip sold by Bishop of Vilka, goddess of sin. That's all you get to know. Squeak, squeak.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
Prince Philip over
And
there.
in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away
Why do you say that?
to await.
Why
the
would he say
end
something
of
so
the
brave
world.
yet controversial? That sound was me. That sound was Granny.
This is your fate.
only normal-sized rat you'll ever see in this game. Oh, you're looking shit, Grandma. Looking like a damn roast. Miss Sunday roast. Howdy. It's fairly late where I am right now, so if you're wondering why I'm acting dumb, it's because that's just how I am. I feel like if you watch this channel, you know this. Okay, dodge. Adjust. And that's my... okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm just remembering the controls. Oh. But what kind of... okay, I was like, why can't I open my menu? What kind of guy would I be if I didn't read the description for all of the items in the game? Black separation crystal. This black crystal, long a symbol of farewell, is granted to banished undead. The crystal sends phantoms back to their homes, or sends you back to yours. Beware of fickle use of this item if you intend to nurture relations. Yeah, don't be an asshole and bail if you get summoned. Pendant. A simple pendant with no effect. Even so, pleasant memories are crucial to survival on arduous journeys. The dark sign. It signifies an accursed undead. Those branded with it are reborn after death, but will one day lose their mind and go hollow. Death triggers the dark sign, which returns its bearer to the last bonfire rested at, but at the cost of all humanity and souls. So it's not an item that you really use, it's more like a just passive effect that they decided to make an item so that they could dump some lore on you. Yeah, how about you? Dungeon cell key. Key to the dungeon of the Undead Asylum to the north. A mysterious knight, without saying a word, shoved a corpse down into the cell, and on its person was this key. Who was this knight? What was his purpose? There may be no answers, but one must still forge ahead. This game takes itself so seriously, and I adore it. Straight sword hilt. The weapon descriptions are usually pretty boring. Hilt of this lost sword was found discarded in the Undead Asylum. In my cell, I guess. Only slightly better than one's bare hands. Not recommended for extensive use. Be certain to find a replacement quickly. Word. Standard helm. Sturdy helm made of iron. Very common type of protective gear. It provides a sound level of defense. It's wise to wear a sturdy form of head protection against arrows and other physical threats. Armor made of thick leather. Very common. Sound level of defense. Gauntlets made of thick leather, very common. Sound level of defense. Boots made of thick leather, very common. Sound level of defense, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Okay. That's all my things. That's all my things. What are you doing in there, Boyle? Yep, I know this game. And there's like a nasty little... Hey boy. L. Check out this guy. Walking around. Big boy. Big boy moment. Ooh, damn, you shit with that ass? Caked up like a goddamn drumstick. Alright. Ooh, this guy is not lucky. This drumstick's got fangs. It's got a weird motion blur, this game does. I might turn it off. Unless that looks worse. It looks better, actually. Not by much, honestly. It's still not... It's not going at crazy frames, I'll be honest with you. Probably because I'm in windowed mode. I'll be real. I am playing online. As you can see, there's like a bunch of phantoms and shit running around, but hopefully no motherfuckers invade. Right trigger, strong attack. Ooh, mama. L hold and B. And then you tap B again to do a jump. It's the worst. I hate the controls. Weakness rear. I get it. Oh, wait. No. For some reason, my brain wasn't registering that the writing on the ground was that. I thought it was another tutorial. Target lock and release. Yeah, I'll lock his target, boy. Get thee gone, bitch. How's my rolling? I'm in water, so it's not great. I don't know if there's a way to speed up climbing in this game. There is in Bloodborne. I don't remember if there is in Dark Souls 3. I think there is. Either that or I just convinced myself that there was. Do we like that? Do we like that roll? Do we want to... Can I not take off my armor? How to... What the hell? So I guess we're not taking that off anytime soon. Our first bonfire. Fuck yeah. All of the beef jerky men are back. It's not open from this side. That it don't, that it don't. So I guess the only way to go is this extremely brightly colored door with a bunch of stomping behind it. So let me know in the comments, have you guys ever played Dark Souls or watched it? Because if this is your guys' first if this is your first experience with it, then I'm honored. Are we really not allowed to change equipment? Oh my god. You can just... Oh my god. So, the inputs on the screen are different than the ones I'm using. I'm using a PlayStation controller, and the inputs on the screen are made for like an Xbox controller. That's not enough. That seems very quick. Let me see that big roll again. I mean, if we're gonna be defenseless anyway, we might as well have less armor. Try bleeding. Oh, get away. L. I'm rusty. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, we weren't gonna do that. I was just seeing how far we could get before I got nervous. Look at this guy. So yeah, if you've never played this game before, you see those spirits that you see. Ugh, looking rough, Granny. The spirits you see are other players, just sort of doing their own thing. Get your shield. Right. Ah. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Bitch. Yeah, this shield's fine. Let's look at it a little more extensively. First of all, longsword. Widely used standard straight sword, only matched in ubiquity by the short sword. True. An accessible sword which inflicts consistent regular damage and high slash damage, making it applicable to a variety of situations. Just your box standard fucking sword. Small metal shield. Standard widely used shield. Hey. It's the hits, you know, the all-time greatest hits. The shield is easy to use and one of the smallest shields that offers 100% physical damage reduction. That's what I want. In a shield, I need 100% physical damage reduction, otherwise it's trash, you know? This fucking get. Alright, so we're pretty much equipped now. Save for one pretty important item. Backstep. 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 Oh, hey, there's a guy. First, let's go over here. I like exploring places. I'm usually pretty thorough. That said, I've missed a lot of things in the past that I've been ashamed of. We can't get up there, unfortunately. I'll just break it to you right now. And since we have that, I'm wondering how heavy our roll is. That's fine. That's a fine roll. We can't get the quick roll with all of this gear on us anyway. Down here, we have the beautiful, beautiful checkpoint. You love to see it. We don't want to go through that door again, obviously. Not quite yet. Oh, I thought I could outclass him and dodge. He had already begun the pushing motion before I noticed it, though. It's a pretty dark game. Too dark for YouTube? The contrast is severe. I'll say that. Having a rough day, bud?
Oh, you. You're no hollow.
Yeah, I'm close.
I'm done for, I'm afraid.
Ah.
I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
I mean, yeah, why not? Dying man's wish. Sure, fuck it.
Regrettably,
I've got nothing else to do.
I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the Undead Asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords.
This is a bit long for a
And thou
saying.
ringeth the bell of awakening. The fate of the undead thou shalt know.
That's an entire
now you
prophecy,
know.
my man. That's not an old saying.
And I can die with hope in my heart.
Do you recite that frequently?
One more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Oh hey, there's the ball that clowned on us. Estus flask.
And this.
That's how we heal. Undead Asylum flew to East Key.
Now I must bid farewell.
It's a bit more cumbersome. It's a bit
I would
wordy.
hate to harm you after death. So go now. And thank you.
You're a kind man.
Now I must bid. I would hate to. And
Poor guy. In his dying words, he scrawled on the floor, X, use item. It's not even X, it's fucking square. Alright. I've always wondered what that meant. Did he kill himself so he doesn't harm anybody, or did he just die and because of the engine it made a sound like he killed, like got killed? I think I like the first one better because it's more sad. We have 200 souls, by the way. Ew. I hate the noise that this snowy grass makes. So, the Estus flask. The undead treasure these dull green flasks. It's green without the liquid in it. I'll just... Like, everybody makes a smart comment about this until they run out of Estus, and then they're like, oh, it is green. It's a green flask with orange liquid in it, alright? Just... I'm putting that out there. Fill with Estus at bonfire, which is like fire juice? Fills HP. The Estus flasks are linked to the Firekeepers. The Dark Tales also make reference. An emerald flask from the Keeper's soul. She lives to protect the flame, and dies to protect it further. I thought we were getting into like a, I don't know, like a rhyming territory there, but alas, we did not. She lives to protect the flame and dies to protect it further. Indeed. And this new key. Key to the iron bars on the east side of the second floor of the North Undead Asylum. A lot of directional words there. That would be a killer sentence to have someone translate in like a language class. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison, segmented by countless iron bars. Even if an undead were to escape from a cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily. Yeah. My boy over there, I think his name's like Oscar or something, and I can't remember if that's like an official name or if that's just like a fan name due to like, I don't know, like file stuff or like the end credits or something. But I think his name's Oscar, and my boy Oscar got launched through the fucking ceiling right there. And if you see the trajectory, it seems he got launched out of this building that we know who lives in there. Why did I stop? You bitch. Hopefully I'll get in my rhythm again soon. I'm still really feeling like not confident in my abilities. Especially with how that first boss felt just now. I was pretty humbled. We can wield it two-handed with the upper button. Oh, this is a weird one. If you flick forward and right bumper, it kicks. And if you flick with right trigger, it attacks. Resting at bonfire revives enemies. You bitch! Stunt on him! Broken straight sword. I will say this game has really good, like, coyote time windows. Coyote time is when a game developer gives you like a few extra milliseconds before your hitbox falls off the edge of a cliff, or like, for instance, if an arrow is coming at me and I click the button like a millisecond too late to block, just because of how the human brain takes a little bit of time to process things. It's kind of like a mercy feature that game devs often put in their games. And this game has a really good coyote time that, like, it's called coyote time because, you know, like, Wile E. Coyote runs off a cliff and then he's like looks at the camera and then he falls out. So that's why they call it that. And this game has really good coyote time in a lot of ways, and really shit coyote time in a lot of other ways. But the point I was making is that it makes you feel like a badass when you just barely defend a block like that. Block a hit, defend a hit, whatever. My commentary's dog shit right now. I'll tell you that. You can crit enemies, stab them. You can parry. I'm gonna try and parry. I didn't do it. But I can show you the crit. So, do we think that I can kill the boss fight with one less Estus? One less Estus? We're certainly gonna try. Plunging attacks do big damage. Slap that ass, boy. This music is fun. The composer, Motoi Sakuraba, he loves his male choirs that sound like Homer Simpson a little bit. It's his favorite type. L. I need to get this dodging timing correct again. Now don't do that to me. I don't like that. You should just, yeah, get out of here. Demon with the Dumpy has been defeated. But that rumbling, it persists. Try bleeding. You try bleeding, dick. So bonfires refill your Estus and health, etc., but it respawns enemies. You've read the tutorials. I was there. I was there when you read them. I was with you. I read them to you. Humanity. A rare tiny black sprite found on corpses, used to gain 1 humanity and restore a large amount of HP. This black sprite is called humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? Interesting, interesting. I know a lot about the Dark Souls lore, but I like reading these out, just for y'all who haven't taken the time to read these before. Key to the inner door of the Undead Asylum main hall. Big key, belonging to a chosen undead pilgrim. That's me. This chosen undead knows not what this pilgrimage has in store. Yes, I do. I played this game. Oh, hey. This is a different item. Half of the blade of the straight sword is broken off. Only the completely hollowed would even consider using this as a weapon. I bet there are people who have done an entire run with that. Oh, that sounds awful though. Alright. Ooh. Meow. 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 So obviously it goes here. And here is the last little bit of the Undead Asylum. Good job. Go straight ahead. No. I want treasure. Is there anything back there? No. When I told you I try to be thorough, I wasn't kidding. At times I'm infuriatingly thorough when it comes to checking things out. Oh well. Little nest. When's the last time I played Dark Souls 1? I'm wondering now. It's been like at least 1 year, maybe 2. Soul of a Lost Undead. You know we're checking it out. Soul of a Lost Undead who has long ago gone hollow, used to acquire souls. Souls are the source of all life, and whether undead or even hollow, one continues to seek them. So, souls are our currency, both for leveling up and for purchasing things. Again, I assume most of you probably know about this game, but I know some of you probably won't. We got anything around these corners? Was it really just that one soul? Damn, I was misremembering. Oh, goddamn you.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage.
Dude, the controller vibration on those wing flaps is
to the land of the ancient lords.
Unreasonable.
Lordran.
Oh, that still cracks me up. The land of the ancient lords. Lordran. Why does it have Lord in the name, man? That's so silly. And the fact that this was made by like a Japanese company makes it even funnier because Lordran could be like, is like phonetically indistinguishable from like Lordland. In Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. You bet your sweet ass I will. But first, I would like to end an episode. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'm gonna record a couple of these, and we'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed. I'm having a good time playing through this game again. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!